Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A major turning point in the life of Sister Wives star Janelle Brown occurred in 2022 when she ended her 29-year spiritual marriage to polygamist Kody Brown. Kody's emotional neglect and his tense interactions with their 6 children, Logan, Madison, Hunter, Garrison, Gabriel, and Savannah Brown, were the main causes of her choice to leave. Janelle, who appreciated her autonomy in the polygamous system, believed that Kody's preference for Robyn, his 4th wife, and his lack of involvement with her family rendered the marriage unworkable. Kody was left with just Robyn Brown when Christine Brown left in 2021 and before Mary Brown left in 2023. Janelle's ties with her former sister wives changed after she left Kody. Because of their shared experiences and Christine's role in raising Janelle's kids, the Sister Wives Season 19 star and Christine's relationship grew stronger as they helped one another through their separations. However, their intimacy has been hampered by their physical separation. Christine is from Utah, and Janelle is from North Carolina. Janelle has complex and aloof relationships with Robyn and Mary. Janelle has focused on fostering her relationships with her girlfriends since she was split from her sister wives. To find out more about Janelle's social network, continue reading. Given their lack of intimacy throughout their joint marriage to Kody, Janelle and Christine's strengthened friendship is especially remarkable. The divide between the two women was exacerbated by their disparate personalities, which were emphasized in Sister Wives Season 19. Janelle is rational and stoic, but Christine is motivated by emotion. Janelle's realistic outlook contrasted with Christine's amorous disposition. As Kody's most envious wife, Christine battled envy, while Janelle, who was the least envious, respected her freedom and enjoyed Kody's occasional absence. Christine, meanwhile, frequently felt ignored and neglected by his sporadic focus. There was no greater contrast between the two women. Their disparate lives were a major contributing factor to Janelle and Christine's lack of intimacy during their marriages to Kody. The Brown family relied on Janelle as their primary provider, although she was frequently away at work. On the other hand, while the other adults were at work, Christine accepted the job of stay-at-home mother and assumed primary responsibility for raising the Brown children. It took a lot of money to support such a large family, which kept Janelle busy. The two ladies seldom ever spent time together due to their different personalities, which further hindered the Sister Wives Season 19 star's capacity to develop a close relationship. Janelle and Christine developed a closer bond after splitting from Kody, spending the holidays with their kids. The Sister Wives Season 19 cast members continue to be close even though they now live far apart. Christine gave Janelle continuous support when she had to deal with the tragic death of her 25-year-old son, Garrison Brown. The strong bond between Janelle and Christine, which is based on shared experiences and concern for one another, endures despite time and space, demonstrating a deep connection that never dies. Robyn and Janelle have a strained and aloof relationship, whereas Janelle and Mary have a friendly one. Robyn rarely sees Janelle, who split from Kody in 2022, preferring to concentrate on her family and independence. Janelle feels that Robyn and Kody abused her kids during the COVID-19 epidemic, which is the root of their tense relationship. Kody and his 4th wife ended up severing touch with some of the older children because they were so stringent about viral mitigation. Robyn hoped that Kody and Janelle would be able to get back together, but it appears that ship has sailed. Robyn's problems with Janelle were made worse by her erratic storytelling during Sister Wives Season 19, which undermined family trust. She frequently made matters worse by trying to resolve Kody's tense relationships with his adult children, especially with Janelle's and Christine's children. There is a lot of anger among Kody's older children since they frequently believed Robyn's children were given preferential treatment by their father. By 2025, Robyn is still Kody's only wife and leads a monogamous existence after Mary, Janelle, and Christine have all left him. Janelle was a member of a large clan while she and Kody were still married. There was never a lack of people surrounding Kody, who at his height had 4 wives and 18 children. The multiple lifestyle was abandoned by Janelle when she left Kody. Janelle liked polygamy more than her sister wives did. It was difficult for her to go because she enjoyed the way of life. Janelle has had to establish new social ties with people outside of her former family since she started living on her own. The Sister Wives Season 19 star has been hanging out with her girlfriends more and more lately. Recently, Janelle celebrated her birthday by going on a road trip with her girlfriends, and she shared pictures from the trip on Instagram. According to Janelle's caption, "When you have friends who show up to a birthday trip, last month, ready to bring the laughs. Tonight I'm grateful for friends old and new." In the pictures, Janelle and her pals are seen having a blast while sporting t-shirts and branded matching hats. The Sister Wives Season 19 star is currently creating her own social network, but in the past, Janelle would have spent her birthday with the large Brown family. In the most recent Season 19 tell-all episode, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown revealed everything about Kody and Robyn. The one-on-one part has been hectic as Kody keeps blaming his ex-wives for the breakdown of the family. Even being asked why he loves Robyn more than other people makes Kody angry. Janelle had something to say about Kody and Robyn, who were also featured on the most recent tell-all talking about their first encounter. See her startling remarks by reading on. Janelle Brown, a sister wife, thinks Kody is a narcissist. Since the first episode of Sister Wives Tell-All, Janelle has been complaining about Kody. In one of her one-on-one talks with Suki, Janelle disclosed that she believes Kody is a narcissistic person because he would love bomb his wife after shattering their hearts. When asked if she thinks Kody is a narcissist, Janelle said she sees many signs that he is, but she will let others make their own judgment. Furthermore, Janelle has stated that she simply doesn't like Robyn and Kody and has no intention of remaining friends with them. Janelle slams Robyn and Kody. Kody and Robyn discuss their first-sight love in the 4th segment of the Sister Wives Tell-All. They both acknowledged looking at one another and claimed to have been shocked all over. Kody even became emotional and claimed that God was his wingman during that period, saying that when God is on his side, he is unbeatable. The subject prompted the ex-wives to talk about the peculiar courting between Robyn and Kody. Janelle said she wouldn't marry Kody if she had a year before committing to the family, arguing that the year-long relationship between Robyn and Kody was wrong. Although Janelle acknowledged that she was captivated by Kody's charisma, she has no regrets about the things they have created and constructed for the family. Christine Brown, Sister Wives, responds to Kody and Robyn's lies. Christine Brown also talked about her impressions of Kody and Robyn's first encounter. The Sister Spouses star claims that although she and Kody experienced the same thing, they never discussed it with the other spouses. As a result, Suki believed Robyn and Kody had something much more unique from the start, and Christine concurred, saying they simply needed to conceal it. The fact that Kody and Robyn never told them was another degree of deceit and treachery, Christine said. It is undeniable that Kody Brown fell in love with Robyn. He admitted to falling hard for her. He maintained, however, that he never intended to leave his previous spouses in order to be with Robyn, even after making this admission. The Sister Wives actress Janelle Brown asserted that the dating between her ex-wife Kody Brown and his final wife Robyn Brown was not appropriate prior to their marriage. On the Sunday, June 15th edition of Sister Wives, One-on-One, Janelle, 56, reflected on the early stages of Kody and Robyn's relationship and stated that they had a very long courtship compared to the rest of us. Regarding Kody and Robyn, 46, she went on to say, "It is not really appropriate for a married man to have a long courtship," adding that they actually courted, I think, for almost a year. In the meantime, Janelle acknowledged that if their courtship had taken longer, she might not have married Kody. She said to anchor Sukanya Krishnan, "I'm not sure I would have married him if I had a year with Kody. You know what I mean? I might have seen him for a little more of who he was. Sort of fallen off the charm ride." Janelle clarified that she chose to spiritually wed Kody in 1993 because she was drawn to his charisma. Regarding their marriage, Janelle said, "In any case, I don't need to go back and ruin everything that was. Would I be in this wonderful place if I said, 'Oh, I'm really sorry I did all that'?" Kody's first wife, Christine Brown, left him in November 2021, and Janelle did the same in December 2022. In January 2023, Mary Brown, his first wife, also acknowledged their separation. During the show, Kody, who legally married Robyn in 2014 so that he could adopt her children from a previous relationship, reflected on how he originally met his wife at church. He described the encounter as, "We locked eyes and I couldn't break away. I'm speaking to her as if we've known each other for ages. She is extremely vulnerable, and I was at the time, and we just had a depth of connection that I don't think I have ever had," he added. The kind of safety combined with just the depth of connection. Kody acknowledged that he soon came to the realization that Robyn was more important to him than Janelle, Christine, and Mary, who are 53 and 54 years old, respectively. "I saw a significant change right away," the 18-year-old father recalled. "I didn't intend to move away from it." Christine said in the episode that Kody never told her about a sexual experience he had while in college. He did, however, share with Robyn the details of the first month they were acquainted. After learning the truth, Christine questioned whether Kody had concealed anything regarding his and Robyn's sexual history prior to their marriage. Regarding the couple, she remarked, "It makes me wonder how close they actually were before they got married. We've all seen their engagement pictures, so if he's going to conceal their college experience, I'm just thinking, I wonder how close they got before they were married?" "Yes," Christine answered. Christine implied that Kody and Robyn had a sexual experience after Sakanya, 53, inquired if she thought they had sex prior to their marriage. Has Janelle Brown replaced Christine Brown and her other sister wives? A stunning shift in the sister wives dynamic that no one saw coming. For years, Sister Wives fans watched Janelle Brown navigate the complexities of polygamy with her trademark calm, measured demeanor. While she didn't always make headlines the way Christine did, or stir the emotional waves Mary and Robyn were known for, Janelle was the foundation, the steady voice, the logical thinker, the one who quietly made everything work behind the scenes. But 2025 has ushered in a brand new version of Janelle Brown, one who is bold, self-assured, unapologetically independent, and perhaps most shocking of all, one who may no longer need the other sister wives at all. In fact, if you've been paying close attention, it's starting to look like Janelle Brown has replaced Christine Brown and her other former sister wives entirely with a new tribe of her own. At first glance, this theory might seem outrageous. After all, Christine and Janelle were the dynamic duo of the show. Both walked away from Kody Brown within a couple of years of each other, both embraced independence and healing, and both leaned on each other in the aftermath. They shared inside jokes, business ventures, late-night confessions, and the most important bond of all, solidarity after escaping the chaos of Kody's increasingly Robyn-centric marriage structure. Christine even credited Janelle with giving her the strength to walk away. They were not just co-wives, they were best friends, battle partners, soul sisters. But 2025 has quietly started peeling that narrative apart, revealing a fascinating shift in Janelle's inner circle and her place in the post-polygamy world. It started with subtle changes on social media. Followers noticed that Janelle's previously frequent likes and comments on Christine's posts suddenly slowed. Then came the new wave of content. Janelle out hiking, Janelle traveling, Janelle attending women's retreats and workshops with new faces, not the familiar Sister Wives crew. One post, in particular, raised eyebrows. A candid group shot of Janelle surrounded by 4 women identified as her tribe, captioned, "We've walked through fire together and now we're glowing." Christine was nowhere in sight. Suddenly, fans were asking, is Janelle building a new sisterhood, one that doesn't include her old sister wives at all? The answer may be more layered than a simple yes or no. After all, Janelle isn't someone who cuts people off lightly. She's famously diplomatic, forgiving, and emotionally intelligent. But the emotional toll of the past few years, watching Kody unravel, battling over the Coyote Pass land, enduring heartbreaking family separations, has clearly changed her. And perhaps it's not that she's replacing Christine and the others out of spite, but rather out of necessity. When women rebuild after decades of emotional labor, they sometimes realize the bonds they once clung to no longer serve their future. Take, for instance, the contrast in how Janelle and Christine have approached their post-Kody lives. Christine's path has been joyful, romantic, and deeply public. She married David Woolley in a lavish 2023 wedding and quickly embraced the spotlight as a glowing newlywed and businesswoman. Janelle, meanwhile, took a quieter path. She focused on internal healing, health, and building financial independence. While Christine was going viral for her love story, Janelle was busy grinding behind the scenes, launching new ventures, developing health and coaching programs, and focusing on her children's futures. Over time, it became clear that Christine and Janelle's priorities began to diverge. Fans even picked up on some subtle tension during recent episodes and interviews, moments where Janelle looked distanced while Christine gushed about David, or when Christine downplayed Janelle's financial struggles. And while the two never publicly feuded, the emotional gap between them seemed to widen. What's perhaps most telling is how Janelle has stepped into a new leadership role, something she rarely embraced in the earlier seasons of Sister Wives. She now hosts wellness workshops, speaks on women's empowerment panels, and shares deeply vulnerable content about grief, betrayal, and resilience. She's even been seen spending time with a new circle of friends, some of whom are former polygamous wives themselves, women who understand the trauma, but who also want to move beyond the labels. Together, they form what Janelle calls her healing circle. It's no accident that these women, not Christine or Mary, are now featured prominently in her social world. And speaking of Mary, there's been virtually no connection between her and Janelle since the final split with Kody. Despite decades of shared history, they've both clearly drawn boundaries, and Janelle has made it clear she's no longer interested in forced sisterhoods built on obligation. Robyn, of course, is out of the picture entirely. No surprise there. Robyn was always Kody's emotional favorite, and Janelle's departure from the marriage was in part a rejection of the lopsided favoritism Robyn embodied. But Christine? That's the one that stings. So has Janelle truly replaced her sister wives? In some ways, yes, emotionally, spiritually, and socially, she's created something new. A new support system. A new tribe. A new family that doesn't include the ghosts of a failed marriage or the limitations of a toxic religious framework. And the women surrounding her now aren't linked by a shared husband, but by shared healing, an entirely different foundation. Janelle herself hinted at this evolution in a recent podcast appearance, where she said, "Sometimes the people you start the journey with aren't the ones who finish it with you. And that's okay. Growth means knowing when to hold on, and when to let go, too." It wasn't a direct reference to Christine, but fans immediately read between the lines. And maybe that's the point. Janelle isn't interested in public drama or call-outs. She's simply doing what she's always done, moving forward, quietly but powerfully. In the end, perhaps the better question isn't whether Janelle has replaced her sister wives, but whether she's outgrown the need for the old framework entirely. The world of sister wives was built on a foundation of shared sacrifice, complex loyalties, and uneven emotional dynamics. But Janelle has done the impossible. She's broken free from that structure and built something that's hers alone. Sister wife Janelle Brown believes Kody is a narcissist. Janelle has been griping about Kody ever since Sister Wives Tell-All's premiere. Janelle revealed in a one-on-one conversation with Suki that she thinks Kody is a narcissistic individual because he would love bomb his wife after breaking their hearts. When asked whether she believes Kody is a narcissist, Janelle replied that she sees a lot of indications that he is, but she will let other people judge him for themselves. In addition, Janelle has said that she has no intention of keeping Robyn and Kody as friends because she just doesn't like them. Janelle slams Kody and Robyn. In the fourth Sister Wives Tell-All session, Kody and Robyn talked about their love at first sight. They both admitted to glancing at each other and said they were completely taken aback. Kody even broke down in tears and said that God was his wingman at the time, claiming that he is unbeatable when God is on his side. The topic brought up the odd courtship between Robyn and Kody among the ex-wives. Janelle argued that Robyn and Kody's year-long relationship was wrong and that she wouldn't marry Kody if she had a year before committing to the family. Janelle admitted to being enthralled with Kody's charisma, but she has no regrets regarding the items they have made and built for the family. Sister Wives Christine Brown addresses Kody and Robyn's lies. Christine Brown also shared her thoughts on the initial meeting between Robyn and Kody. Despite having the similar experience, the Sister Wives actress says she and Kody never talked about it with the other wives. Suki therefore thought Robyn and Kody had something far more special from the beginning, and Christine agreed, stating that they just had to hide it. Another level of dishonesty and betrayal, according to Christine, was that Kody and Robyn never told them. There is no denying that Robyn was the object of Kody Brown's love. He said that he fell hard for her. However, despite this admission, he insisted that he never planned to leave his prior spouses to be with Robyn.